Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. It's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Boston Celtics. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Marion is out there with Johnson. Then there's Richardson, and it's Stoudemire, and it's Nash in at the point.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Suns shooting their first free throws of this. The first free throw is good. And so Nash nails both of them.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Now, here's Bagley, defended by Nash. Bagley kicks to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Right post shot, and the jumper falls for him.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Boy, seizing control right away. Send a message on that possession.
Now, here's Bagley. And there's the pass to Bird. He kicks it to Bagley. Nice ball movement by Boston. They set the pick. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis, rebounded by Marion. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Pass to Stoudemire. On the wing, Johnson. Misses off the right iron.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Count that one.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
It's Nash with the drive, and the rejection by Parrish. Stoudemire against Parrish. Nash the pass to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. Stoudemire trying to break free, and the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Bagley kicks to Lewis. They set the pick. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Bird. Kept alive by Boston. Now, here's Bagley, defended by Nash. Marion against Bird. To the middle, it's deflected. Buries it down low. Here is Nash. 58 seconds left in the first. Marion outside. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Marion's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Green. The rebound by Johnson.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Now, here's Richardson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Lewis down low. Richardson covering. Pass to McHale. Kicks it to Fox. Lewis passes to Fox. Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop. The putback. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Suns ahead, leading by just one. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Suns. Marion is out there with Stoudemire. Then it's Nash. Then it's Johnson. And it's Barbosa in at the 2 guard.
And Nash, really just pure genius in that pick and roll. You give him any kind of space, and he's going to whip the pass right through the teeth of the defense.
Now, here's Green from 15 feet away and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Yeah, that's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
You know, Greg, what a luxury to have a guy with size who can make that shot.
And Marion finishes with strength there, demonstrating how athletic he is with that dunking ability.
The drive by Green. Here's Fox, who is outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. And both free throws good for Lewis. The Suns leading. Nash kicks to Johnson. Pass to Stoudemire. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. It's stolen by McHale. Lewis attacking. That's tipped. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Marion's got...
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's a beautiful jam.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. There's a good screen. Deflects the pass. Richardson against Lewis. Just 5 to shoot. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Open jump shot off the mark. Good. Lewis has got 6.
Well, he's a guy that can adapt and adjust to any defense he's up against. It's really something to watch.
And the Suns call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And it's Phoenix's ball. There's the pass to Richardson. Johnson outside. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Boston trailing. And it's Bagley in the corner. Here's Gamble. It's deflected. Barbosa with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Johnson right side. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, we know Joe Johnson is a multi-time All-Star, and though his role has changed, he's still got that gorgeous jumper, Kev.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. He's guarded by Johnson. Six to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Here's Parrish. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
The defense getting a little lazy there. You can't give him those shots. He'll make you pay every time.
Barbosa against Bird. Barbosa gets the bucket.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Bagley, covered by Barbosa. Bagley, the pass to Bird. Connects on the 17-footer. Bird's got his second bucket of the game to go. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of basketball. In the corner, it's Richardson. Barbosa dishes to Johnson. There's the pick. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Suns lead by 1.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that'll about...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We've seen Shawn Marion really having a great game.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
Parrish is out there with Bird. Then it's Bagley. And it's Lewis in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. Now, you've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Nash outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the jam by Stoudemire.
Stoudemire, just excellent timing on these alley-oops. It has that great connection with his teammates. Lob it up, and he'll take care of the rest.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Yep, it counts. Bird's got 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stoudemire.
Well, he's obviously anticipating different movement there, and instead of an easy connection, the pass sails straight into the front row.
And Phoenix making a change here. Outlaws checked in. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. McHale's checked in for Bird. And Phoenix also making a switch. Shawn Marion is checked in for Johnson. Fox against Marion. The Celtics working the ball around now. They set the pick, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, you've got to be composed mentally right now at this time of the game. It's really careless play right there.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Quentin Richardson. Stoudemire, the screen. Here's Nash, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Lewis outside. Goes up at the stripe. A putback. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Pass to Outlaw. Now here's Nash. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Kicks it to Bagley. McHale inside, covered by Outlaw. And yes, it's good. McHale's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, my goodness. That is how to attack the rim. Don't give the defense time to react. That's beautiful.
1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. Smith checked in for Phoenix. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 1. Bagley with the ball. He's against Smith. The feed to Bagley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. Nash outside. The dish now to Marion.
And Marion, a tough player to guard. That quick athletic combo forward with an unorthodox shot.
The Suns have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Phoenix making some changes. Hunter's checked in for Stoudemire. Jackson comes in for Richardson. And it's Barbosa in for Nash. Here's the screen. Guarded by Marion. Back to Lewis. McHale left side. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Boston making some changes. Parrish comes in for McHale. And it's Bird in for Fox. And the Suns also making a change. Outlaws checked in. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. Lewis covering. Knocked away. Stolen by Lewis. And the shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Barbosa passes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Out to the wing. Here's Outlaw. And that one hits back iron. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bird. Hunter grabs the miss.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. They'll take that every time.
Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the versatility Johnson offers, it can't be forgotten. I mean, this is a guy that can play 3 to 4 positions, a lights-out shooter who also has that clutch gene.
From deep. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 1 and will return shortly. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Now, as we add stops and add scores.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Barbosa is out there with Jones. Then it's Miller. Then there's Jackson. And it's Hunter in at the 5, roaming the paint. Passes it to Miller. That shot missing. Nice D from Bird. The Celtics with the lead. Count it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Jackson. They set the pick. Back to Barbosa. He kicks it to Jones. Barbosa passes to Miller. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And in a game this tight, a few plays either way can start to turn the tide.
No, exactly. When it's this close, both teams are fighting hard. This is what you want to see.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Celtics making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And then for Phoenix, Stoudemire comes in for Miller, and Quentin Richardson has subbed in for Jones. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now here is Barbosa. Defense is right there.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And he makes the first. So for the Suns, Marion comes in for Hunter. And it's Johnson in for Jackson. And he makes both free throws. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Lewis outside. McHale up top. Back to Lewis. Pass to Parrish. Clock at 6. Now here's Bagley, covered by Barbosa.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Parrish kicks to McHale. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Nash is checked in. It's stolen by Johnson. Nash the pass to Johnson. And that one drops. Johnson's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix.
Joe Johnson has been in this spot before, and he's delivered just like there.
Marion against McHale. Rebound by the Suns. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Here's McHale, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Nash the pass to Stoudemire. Back to Nash. Marion setting the pick for Nash. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Lewis. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nash drives in. McHale with some nice D. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
They cannot afford to waste a single possession at this point.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And the Celtics making a change here. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And Richardson, a volume perimeter shooter, incredible scorer, feels comfortable letting it fly from anywhere on the court.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
So it's the Celtics now. It's a 3-point game. Feeds to Bagley. Over to the left wing. Outside, Lewis. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer. And the Suns call time here. The win. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. And it's the Suns to start out. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Boston, we've got Parrish. Bird is out there with Bagley, and it's Lewis in at the 2. There's the pick. Bagley kicks to Bird. Here's Gamble, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Joe Johnson picks one up. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he hits both.
Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have at the foul line.
Here's Nash. He's tightly guarded, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
I mean, he's as close to automatic when he's up at that line, especially when the ball game's a close one.
Now, here's Bagley, defended by Nash. Tries the hook, and it falls over the rim and in.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
Here's the Suns with the ball. To the inside. A shot by Stoudemire, no good.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Shot's good from Bird. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
Yeah, you've got to love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Stolen by Parrish. Gamble is guarded by Johnson. The pass to Bagley. Up top, Bird. They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Inside. Good!
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Johnson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a 1-possession game.
Screen by Parrish. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, this is what they're left with, needing a fast bucket, then a foul.
Well, it's desperation time, and you don't have a ton of time to play around with. They know it. Got to get to work.
And the jump shot of Nash, poetry in motion, a super efficient shooter from downtown.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Timeout called, the Suns. They're down by 2. 15 seconds left in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, they'll be looking for the steal here on the inbounds. If they can't come up with the TO right away, then it's time to foul and hope for some misses at the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Here's Stoudemire. It's in!
I'll tell you, unless someone gets a hand to it, it's hard to miss the mark from that close range.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They lead by 2. 7 seconds left in the first overtime. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Here's Bird. Good! So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary